following presentation of the National Football League.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Los Angeles Rams. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys that should come in rested and ready off that midseason bye. On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. His guys also coming off the bye, so both teams should be well rested and ready to go. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league is sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Jets.
In motion is Ward. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
To 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard. from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And now a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they'll be let out by their 7th-year quarterback.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Atkins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This will be fielded at the 17. Powering his way forward. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you, enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This ball nearly intercepted. Once in a season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Rams offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Atkins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Atkins. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 33, here's 2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Ward. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. This defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. The Rams at 6-2 to start play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where they opened with that.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you talk about this Jets defense, against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
17 yards.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Atkins. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Atkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
On the pickup. It's second
Off play action. Atkins. And he rips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on third down. Atkins. He'll try and do this himself. And this defense rallies, and they stop them short of the first down right near the 24. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On fourth down, Atkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert it, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Over the middle, completes this to Ward. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw. Staying on his feet. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball. And right now, I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pass complete there to McClure. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31 yards.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's somewhere on the short side of things, not deep downfield that can hurt your defense.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
At the 15-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys.
Make the big move towards the end zone.
10, Rams 7.
That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Here's a slant, and he's got it to Ward. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Down Jets.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
LA set to take over again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Atkins. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Atkins. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 31 yards there, the 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, right back to Hall. Brought down at the 20.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now he's going to step up and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
A quick hitter complete. It's Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 31. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they send a man in motion right. Back to throw. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and
He'll look to throw.
from the 8-yard line.
And he's in. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Rams 7.
So that... And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes out right around the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Atkins. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
A gain of 9 yards.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The final shot before break. Atkins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's the New England defense that comes up.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
On second down, they'll run it here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Hall to start the drive. this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
15. First down, Jets.
Hall again. Taken down at the 42. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside.
The second down.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, New York.
A give running right is Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to the Porter. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 16. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Jets.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Waller. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 10-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Aguirre. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal, Jets.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 1-yard line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get him in. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 6th touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake. Atkins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
Number 86.
And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Atkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
At the 21-yard line.
Off-play action, Atkins. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Puka Nacua from 21 yards away. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Well, in that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Hall again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Hall want to give up the middle. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I love the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chimere Dike from 17 yards out. And the Jets had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. It's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Atkins. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Atkins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll find Hall. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Atkins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Atkins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
33. Rams.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jets offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. It looked like they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
2nd and 11. That's complete to Ward. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Aguirre. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. This pass out wide to Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a give to Hall. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Atkins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Atkins. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Atkins fighting through pressure. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that was prepared for him to try and take off.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
Back to throw. Atkins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Dancing away at the 35. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Atkins. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Atkins. Now a run here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Rams 28.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gets around him. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Looking to throw. Atkins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it'll be fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. have got it going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll get this to Ward. Whistles now and a timeout. But defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A toss left side for Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Jets, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.